Hi everyone and welcome back to Raging Ryno. Okay, so I just got done watching Clone Wars Season 7, Episode 10, Part 2, called The Phantom Apprentice. Overall, it was a great episode. The animation in this episode, fantastic. The saber fight, I'll get to that. That was by far one of the greatest moments. There was a couple of things and a couple of questions that I've got in regards to this episode, and we'll get to that as well. But all in all, it was a really, really good episode. I really did enjoy it. It pretty much starts off from where we left off in part 1, where Ahsoka is sort of trapped and Maul is asking why she's here and why Obi-Wan's not there. He had this all planned out he had this planned out to get Obi-Wan there to basically try and, I think, take out Anakin. So let's get down into this. They have a little bit of a saber fight. Maul says not now. He tells Ahsoka about Sidious. And that's pretty much, there's a lot to unpack out of this episode, but that's pretty much what we got out of that first scene. They go back, they're talking to Obi-Wan. Now, this is where the pacing or the time jumps, I don't know where they're actually happening, because there's no time jump between the two episodes, but there's got to be a bit of a time jump here, I think, but I don't exactly know where it comes in. Anyway, I'm hoping that all of that sort of works out in regards to where this lines up with Revenge of the Sith, of course. That's what I'm talking about. Obi-Wan tells Bo-Katan, Ahsoka, and Rex what the Jedi Council suspects about this Sidious, because of course they do know about Sidious. Now we've gone to a point where Anakin has killed Dooku. So Anakin's killed Dooku, and Obi-Wan has his mission to go and kill Grievous. Ahsoka asks for more assistance, and they can't give it, so she asks if Anakin can come and help, and Obi-Wan asks to speak to Ahsoka alone and tells Ahsoka about Anakin's mission to basically spy on the Emperor, or on Palpatine. Obi-Wan asks Ahsoka to speak to Anakin, and of course before she gets a chance, she says that she's not the right person because the Jedi Council essentially portrayed her and she feels that she's not the right person. Anyway, before she can actually, of course, contact Anakin, they get attacked again. So she's got to go off and deal with Maul. So Ahsoka goes to where they were attacked, finds out that Jesse, poor Jesse, was taken by Maul to basically be interrogated to find out who this Ahsoka Tano is, so Maul can find out more about Ahsoka. So he tortures Jesse in the same way that Kylo Ren tortures Poe and Rey in the movies. I hate referring to that. And of course he finds out about Ahsoka. Maul then sends out the Mandalorians, Saxon and his Mandalorians, to go and fight this battle against the clones. And while that's happening, he's sensing what's actually going on in the galaxy. He ends up having this discussion with Ahsoka. He actually asks Ahsoka to join him, which the way he does it and the way it was really good. I did really like that. So he puts out his hand and asks for Ahsoka to join him. She surprisingly says that I will help you, but he needs to answer one question. And he goes, anything. And of course she asks, why do you want Anakin? He then says, because he's the key, and he's the one that needs to be destroyed, and he's the one that's going to be turned by my master. And Ahsoka, of course, doesn't believe him and goes into combat stance, and it's on. It's on, man. This fight, fan-fucking-tastic. Oh, man. This thing, as an animated fight, shits all over every fight in the Disney trilogy. Every fight. This fight, I'd put it up there with one of the best. I'm not making it the best because in my eyes there's others that are better, but this fight is right up there. Fantastic. I love the the conversation that sort of happens between them. Maul gets the upper hand. This is in the temple sort of thing, or in the chambers, whatever. Maul's pretty much getting the upper hand, and Ahsoka sort of uses everything that she has to defend herself, kicks him out the window, and she gets up and she's a bit exhausted and stuff like that. Now, this is good. Like, this is good to see that it's a bit of a struggle for her to do this. She then runs after him, tracks him. So, basically, this fight ensues, again, up in the rafters. Maul gets the upper hand. He disarms both her sabers. Excellent, excellent moment. And you can see that he's just sort of in control of this fight from this point. He moves back, slices the beam, so he's got balance on the beam, part of the beam that he's on, but Ahsoka really doesn't. He jumps over. The sound effects are sick. It's really, really good. There might be people out there that will say, why didn't he just kill her? He offers her another chance to join him, to try and take out Sidious. And what he's saying is definitely truth, but she also says so that he can take he can take Sidious's place. So Maul can take Sidious's place. And that's why he wants her to join him. So she goes, sort of, I'll never join. And she dodges his attacks and all of this sort of thing and just gets the upper hand. She uses the Force to levitate him. He's screaming out, you don't know what you're doing. You're going to kill us all of this kind of stuff. Rex gets all these clones to come up. They wrap him up in these ropes and or harpoon guns, whatever you want to call them. And Rex stuns him and says, we'll take it from here. And that's essentially where the episode ends. Animation looked fantastic. Sound was excellent. Music was excellent. Fight scene, excellent. And now to come to my actual issue with this episode. It's got nothing to do with the fact that Ahsoka beat him. I feel that it was a pretty good fight. Ahsoka did everything that she could and she came out on top. It was actually a little bit of luck, I think, on her behalf, because Maul, of course, asked her to join him again. The bit that I have a bit of an issue with is when Sidious goes to fight Maul on Mandalore. I think this is in Season 5. It could be in Season 6, but no, I'm pretty sure it's Season 5. At the beginning of that fight, he says to Maul, you've become a threat. Or, sorry, no, he says you've become a rival.
You have become a rival!
At the end of that fight, he says that he's got a plan for him, or something along those lines.
Do not worry. I'm not going to kill you. I have other uses for you.
Now, from where we are now and what we're seeing now, he's still a threat. He's doing nothing to me to see that to say that he's doing something as a part of the Emperor's plan. There's a bit of an issue there. Now, again, I'm yet to see. There's still 2 more episodes. I'm yet to see if, but essentially, Maul is trying to recruit Ahsoka as his apprentice so that he can take out Sidious. So becoming a rival again. There could be an issue here. It's just something I'm throwing out there and something that I noticed after sort of sitting down and just thinking about it for a while. Other than that, I think it was a fantastic episode. I loved it. Again, I'd give this episode, it's probably one of the best episodes in all of the Clone Wars, purely on the fact of the animation, the fight, the story. It's just brilliant. It really is. I really like, and as long as the timeline connects, I'm happy. All good. And please don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe for any future content. To all my subscribers, thank you very much, and thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Lost Jedi 22, this is for you. Leslie Headland, fuck off!